Hey guys, AgNerd here. So, gosh, I hope I got my dead cat windsock thing on the mic, so I hope that helps because there's a lot of good wind this morning. But I'm gonna talk about first year rookie mistakes and year two. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with our turnout for year one and what these guys look like. I think we had a pretty good turnout. We did lose probably at least 30% of our first year crop, and I'm going to talk about that right now. 3 big mistakes that I made, and hopefully I'll improve and find new mistakes to make. So the very first big one that I did is I made no soil amendments. Well, not even amendments, but I did no tillage. And so I literally just got my auger, I measured out, and I'm gonna probably show you how I stake out, how I measure my placement of my trees, because we do 6x8, 6-foot trees, 8-foot rows. But we literally got the auger, and we positioned we did our layout, and then we got our auger, and we just measured where they go, and just got our auger and dug it in, drilled a hole, if you will, and put the tree in, covered up, boom, we were done. And you know, for that amount of work, it's for you to decide. For that amount of work, 30% mortality rate, probably not too bad. But I'd like to be closer to the 80, 90% mortality rate. And that's a noisy car. But like I said, we did minimal to no soil prep. And so by doing that, and this is sandy loam. If this was clay, I would probably be trying to get a subsoiler and break up that hard pan, because most soils have a furrow depth hard pan, and that's typically 6 to 7 inches. Subsoiler can go in and break that down, and then come back and disc it and or till it. And so you could use your dribble much more effectively and not even have to use an auger. We did no soil tillage. We just got our auger, we drilled our hole in, planted it. So by doing that, what it created was if you take a plant and you put it in a pot, and the plant grows and it gets bigger, but you never put it into a bigger pot, that plant will become root bound. The roots will become root bound. Same effect here. The hole you made is loose soil, but the surrounding area is compact. This is sandy soil. My thought was, what sandy soil? It's not compacted. Normally clay soils compact and sandy soils do not. But this land, this soil, not being touched in so many years, was compacted. And so yes, ideally would have been to subsoil it, then come back and disc it, and or use a tiller, rototiller. So that was mistake number one. Number two, actually 2 and 3, because if you guys watch any of my other videos, I want to do ag productions. I want to do enterprises that have minimal inputs. And so to me, an input is fertilizer. To me, an input is chemicals, and I want to use as few of those as possible. But there is a law of diminishing returns where you get to a point where you have to put a certain amount of money in, or your return won't come back. And so when you do your Christmas trees, there's a couple of things that you can do. There's a root hormone that you can dip your roots in after you clip the bottoms of them. I didn't do that. I just stuck them in the ground. Also, there's a time release capsule fertilizer, or even Osmocote for that matter, which is a time release fertilizer. I didn't do any of those. Literally, I just got my auger, drilled my hole, put the tree in, covered up the soil, and went from there. So those are the 3 big things that I would do differently, am going to do differently in a matter of a week or two. Since 1st of January, and Texas Christmas Tree Growers Association lines up our trees with a big producer there around Lake Palestine, and be going and getting those next week, and getting them in very, very quickly. So that's the year one mistakes that we made. Those things we'll do differently, and here we go to year two. I'm tired of being a rookie. I'm ready to be a seasoned veteran, and I know I'm few years away from that. And if you guys have any ideas or comments, man, put them in here. This is a good community. All farmers, Christmas tree producers, all ag producers, good community. I love being a part of this family. And anyway, here we go. Ag Nerd out. God bless.